to be. Ireland and Ireland learned some pirate history. Once a fearsome pirate ruled the seven seas. He was your great-great-great-grandpappy Quint Scurvy. He told me tall tales of his ill-begotten gains, but the greatest treasure of them all still haunts me to this day. I'll make you swab the deck and then I'll throw you in the brig. I swear I'll make you walk the plank to right the wrong you did. The day you mess with scurvy, all you wish you'll never mourn. When the coconut is mine, then you'll feel his pirate scorn. He hid it in an idol where it stayed for many years, but the eye of Inka-Dinka-Doo did shed the crystal tear. It lay upon the ground until, much to my surprise, a stupid ape just wandered by and snatched my treasured prize. He discovered it possessed extraordinary power, but stealing it from scurvy would be his darkest hour. I'll make you swab the deck and then I'll throw you in the brig. I swear I'll make you walk the plank to right the wrong you did. The day you mess with scurvy, or you'll wish you never born. When the coconut is mine, then you'll feel his pirate scorn. When the coconut is mine, then you'll feel his pirate scorn.
I once met a lass so fine, she was drunk on barley wine. I'd been to sea for months or 3, I knew I could make her mine. And the lass was past consent, so it was off with her we went. And we threw her in bed and rested her head and we left, 'cause that's what gentlemen do.
A woman has a right to a drink or two without worrying about what you will do. We say yo-ho, but we don't say ho, 'cause ho is disrespectful, yo.
There once was a gal from Leeds who I heard was good on her knees, so I docked my ship for an overnight trip to take care of all my needs. She was fine as the tales did tell, and my mast began to swell, so I laid her down and raised her down and performed cunnilingus for an hour or so.
Always take care of your ladies there, 'cause they deserve as much attention down there. We say yo-ho, but we don't say ho, 'cause ho is disrespectful, yo.
I once had a woman so fair, whose womb contained my heir. With a son by my side, the seas we'd ride, the child she would bear. But my girl, she was no fool, she was working her way through school. So I did support when she chose to abort, because it's her body and therefore her choice.
No, we don't say booty less we're talking about gold. We don't look at chests less it's treasure holes. With a hand and a feather and a cutlass on her hip, we don't ever say she when we're talking about a ship. We don't say bitch and we don't say whore, 'cause that language leads to things like body dysmorphia.
There was a lady with a golden eye, and the doctor said she would die. So she emptied her purse to lift the curse and prayed to stay alive. She awoke the very next day, and in her grave she lay. But the scariest part of the story from the start is I bet you assumed the doctor was a man. I am so...
Women are doctors too, and for any fraction of the blues, we say yo-ho, but we don't say ho, 'cause ho is disrespectful, yo.
There was a slut with tits to hear, and an ass that...
'Cause it's yo-ho, but we don't say ho.
'Cause ho is disrespectful, yo.
In fact, I wrote a protest song. Yeah, got the sheet music right here. Oh, and you brought your accordion. Isn't that convenient? Let me begin with a hearty ho-ho and a tale that nobody tells well. I've not come all the way from NCINO to be treated like sewage that smells. Some of us just want adventures. The open sea wind in our earrings. Why are we constantly misunderstood? Don't you know pirates have feelings? Poor pirates, P-O-O-R. Poor pirates, P-O-O-R. Poor pirates, can't deny this simple truth. Poor pirates, P-O-O-R. People too. Be friends from the dive bar. Think of how hard we have had it.
So hard.
Out on ships there is not much to eat.
Not much to eat.
And dentists hate pirate insurance.
Oh no, which is why need so many gold teeth.
Way too many
Me
gold.
laundry stays damp and me boots start to stink. And me fingernails filthy and dirty. Me internet loads unbelievably slow. And me bedtime's around 7:30. Poor pirates, P-O-O-R. Poor pirates, P-O-O-R. Poor pirates have it so much worse than you. Poor pirates, pirates can't deny this simple truth. Bad pirates, P-O-O-R. People too.
It moved again. I must have moved something. Hello, everyone.
Hello! Yay! Welcome to the stream, everyone!
Welcome. Agnia's fake. I'm real.
I'm not fake, I'm virtual!
What's the
Jeez.
difference?
Fake means it's not, doesn't exist, but like, I exist, I'm just in a virtual space.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Anyway, Charley's living the dream dating a VTuber.
That's what people said to you 5 years ago when you said you were dating a voice actor. They said that's the most Nia thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, that's true. But anyway, yeah, I am Nia. I'm Charley's wife-to-be. And I also stream art
You're my
on
you
YouTube.
we are unlawfully wed.
Yeah, we're unlawfully wed. I did most of the art on Charley's channel, like the background and the goat beard design and the illustration. So you should absolutely go and subscribe to my channel because I'm super close to 1,000 subscribers. So
yes.
yeah.
How many subscribers do you need to get the community
19,
tab?
I
19 more
think.
subscribers. So if we could get Agnia 19 more subscribers during this stream. She's the one who did all the art for my channel. And she's my wife!
That's me. I'm wife.
Alright, how are the levels, by the way? Could she be louder, or could I be louder, or could something be...
Oh, I just got 1 subscriber. Thank
Yes!
you.
Was
Thank
it
you.
Diablos?
No.
Alright, so we're gonna be we actually started dating 5 years ago, which is August 3rd, 2016, which is also the date of Phoenix's first trial, which I thought was adorable at the time because we met through the Ace Attorney fandom.
Yeah, that's so funny.
So
that in spring of that year, 2016, and then by August we were dating.
And the translation of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles dropped a week ago before our 5th anniversary, so this is how we've chosen to celebrate.
This is so perfect.
That is cute, Majora. You're so right. Checking for DLC. DLC has
There's
been
DLC?
found.
Is there a bundle in Steam or something?
I guess. I did buy the 2 games at once.
Oh, there's 2 of them?
Yeah.
They released both of them?
Yeah, that's why it's called Chronicles.
That's poggers.
It's pretty poggers. My computer...
Oh, thank you, Diablos and Majora for the follow. Thank you.
My computer is not gonna enjoy this. I can already see my webcam lagging. Let's hope I don't crash. It's a little graphically intensive. But I have 2 new jobs, so I should be able to get a new computer soon.
Can you do something in the options, perhaps?
Let's go back. Sure, let's look. Oh,
Yeah, try.
Z, back. But, I mean, this is just a menu. I'll look if there's graphics options for when the game starts, but it hasn't yet. Alright. Oh, that's as low as the resolution gets? Cool.
Try turning off the sync and anti-aliasing. Maybe that's something.
Alright.
Probably nothing else we can do.
And,
I didn't expect it to be that heavy. I guess it is originally for the game console.
Yeah. I mean, my computer just struggles with anything any game that is under 10 years old, other than like Among Us.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's an old computer. Hello, fellow persons. Hello! It is our anniversary,
Hello.
so we
Welcome
are playing
to the stream.
a game together. But yeah, look, see, adventures and 2 resolve.
Yo, that's so awesome. I had no idea. That's great. I did play some of the first game of the fan translation, but I didn't get super far because I got distracted. But I've been
Opening
watching.
cutscene, quiet.
Cultural transformation
Okay.
brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Hello, Lucas. Oh boy, are you guys like you guys getting like 1 frame a second? That's what I'm seeing on OBS.
Was just the beginning
Yeah,
of an
that's
extraordinary
what I'm
story.
saying too.
Yeah, my graphics
Hopefully
card's
the
not.
game itself's gonna be okay.
The game itself should be better because it's a lot of thinking and making decisions.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I'll upgrade soon. I mean, if you want to help that, there's super chat enabled.
Is it looking better for you?
YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. Cool! Great.
What the hell?
Yeah.
You just
All right.
started buffering right after the gunshot.
Like this case's murderer killed the stream. Thank you so much, Mono. 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. This is 1899, I believe. Supreme Court.
Wait,
What?
you should. Wait, what resolution are you screen sharing to me? Sorry.
Okay, good point.
Because it looks suspiciously high quality.
You're right. I
I'm
don't
like,
know that I have. Yeah, I don't get options to stream at a lower quality.
Okay.
Alright. Custom. I can stream at a lower frame rate, but yeah, it doesn't go lower than 720p. So we're
Try
gonna
lower
do
frame rates.
15 frames per second.
That's fine. That's standard.
Alright, y'all, every day you're buffering. Is anyone watching the stream? Is it up at all?
Yeah, it's up. I'm watching. I have it open with the chat on my phone. I'll let you know if it like gets really bad.
This is you, by the way.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors of this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate?
What?
Oh, no, nothing.
Save your glares! Murderer!
Sorry. My name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial.
Is that the bailiff, or...?
I don't know.
Ah, okay. He's not obliged to listen to abuse, officer. And who are you? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today.
Should he be this posh?
Lawyer? Yes. And until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. So hold your tongue! Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated yet.
I love him.
And yet I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave. Right, Ryunosuke?
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry.
What are you apologizing to me for?
Oh, No, I suppose that wasn't my fault.
Gay.
They're best friends.
They're best friends, guys. They're just best friends.
Do you want to be my guy best friend? I guess you're not a guy. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
There you go again, apologizing. Just like always.
Apologize.
Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days.
There's no wind in this building.
I've brought a fan with me. How
Do they
else?
exist in this? Do fans exist in Meiji
a Chinese paper
era?
fan.
Oh.
Just off camera is Susato.
Oh, I see one of my followers, one of my Russian followers in the chat. Hello.
No,
Welcome to the stream, Empty.
Привет. Though I must
Привет.
say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it. Did you?
Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone.
Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high.
You mean...
I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Now quick, come with me to the void real quick.
Kazuma Asogi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I, a star student in fact. is even a qualified lawyer. Impressive, considering he's still an undergraduate.
It's not that impressive. By the way, I can
Stop
read your mind.
reading my mind.
The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much. Yet.
It's such a funny thing to say, like, in context.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Their borders were closed for hundreds of years, so no culture got in or out. And England invented the lawyer court system.
You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago.
And I'll say exactly the same thing in 3 days if I'm not murdered.
Don't be silly. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Truly. "3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations, Kazuma! It looks like you're going to get a study abroad at last.
I don't want to study abroad. I want to study you.
Study abroad. Okay.
I know! I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally! Those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. Awesome, Empty!
So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you, and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name.
He's got cheerleaders following him around like Gary Oak.
Teenage heartthrob. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple.
I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes.
The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too.
Then come with me! We'll have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together.
A whole new world. If only it were that simple.
Oh, dear, look at the time. I'd better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer.
Good idea. After all, to Asogi's cheerleaders, you mean the whole fandom? After all, not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. Waiter, I'll have the hot dog? Hope it's not real dog. See you in English class tomorrow then, partner.
No homo.
No, very homo, let's be real. Incredibly homo.
Straight. No.
As soon as Asogi left, the restaurant got a lot straighter.
That's what had happened.
Martin Freeman died.
I think it's Sato's father.
Asogi, may I have a word?
Yeah. Sato, she's so cute.
Professor! I didn't know you were coming.
Well, this case has personal significance to me. But never mind that for now. Asogi! You should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
To His Excellency's chambers, why?
He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be confusion about procedures today as a result.
Who is this man?
And then you say, Mikutopa just going... Asogi's bandana.
I feel as though I've seen him at the university before.
I see. I'll go with this then. I shall accompany you. Alright then, Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes, thank... oh wait,
me.
sorry.
Yes, thanks, Kazuma.
Just standing in awkward
awkward
silence with a professor you don't recognize fully. If I may.
Yes, sorry.
You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe.
Yes, that's right.
My name is Eugen Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University.
Oh, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad.
Asugi has told me about you. You and he are, and this is his words, bestest best friends in the whole wide world. I understand.
So true, bestie. Oh.
As such, I feel you should know.
No, what?
Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asugi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again.
That's so dramatic. What?
No. As I suspected, you were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asugi may have chosen not to tell you.
He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered?
That's gay.
Wow. But I don't understand. Why would the government do such thing?
The government is not your friend, Ryunosuke. The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances.
I don't believe it.
Fellas, is it gay to put your greatest dream on the line for your best friend?
But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer.
I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial.
Sorry? What do you mean?
You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway.
Huh?
But...
Oh,
sorry.
But then what should I do?
Well... I don't know. Pray! You got me. Naturally, I'm not going to suggest anything that could lead to a conviction. I'm gonna turn the air down a little bit. Got a little chilly.
Yum, chili. Right, so...
As soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do.
So you're telling me that I'm going into the court with my best friend in front of someone of a certain authority,
and the judge is gonna get us to both say I do? Okay. This is probably a normal murder trial. I've never seen one before. There's been none in Japan, possibly, at this point.
Not suspicious at all.
So it sounds right to me. I don't know.
I do? But what will the question be?
Do you, Ryunosuke Naruto, take Asogi? What's his name? What's his full name?
Kazuma.
Kazuma Asogi or Asogi Kazuma?
Asogi is the last name. Kazuma
Okay,
is the
Asogi
first
Kazuma. Asogi Kazuma to be your lawfully wedded husband.
name. Surely not.
Oh, okay, got it.
Do you accept the accusations brought before you?
Of course not. Defendant! Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving! There's no point in advocating for the likes of you anyway.
Jeez. This is it. If this trial goes badly,
Then no more trials.
ever.
Japan will be like, yeah, maybe the British courtroom system doesn't really work. And this is it. No more trials.
Kazuma's dream of studying abroad are over, and what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder.
Oh, my best friend won't get to go on vacation. Oh yeah, and I'll be executed. Right? Yeah, that's
Priorities straight. Oh. And so, with absolutely no idea what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. My one and only chance of proving my innocence, the trial that would decide my destiny.
cool. Good luck, boy.
Boyo.
22nd November 9 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. Look how nervous he looks.
I love his darting eyes. So this is a courtroom. Sure is.
The Supreme Court of Judicature.
No court in this land has more power.
I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery.
Yeah, they're extras, so not as much time went into their 3D models.
Lots of military and other uniforms in there.
And not one eyeball. The powers that be have demanded this be a secret trial.
A secret trial? I'm sorry.
Secret trial.
A secret trial.
A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend.
What? But why?
Oh. It'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin.
Bonk.
The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency! As is the defense.
Before we begin, there is a point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate.
That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself.
Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now.
Hi, Steven!
Who advocates for the defendant in this trial?
This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do...
Then I don't get to marry Asogi.
I need to answer quickly. What should I do?
What should we do, Nia?
Go, I do. Go, go, go.
Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear...
Yes! Hi!
Yeah, why did... I wish they had just kept the hi.
Oh yeah, it's so iconic.
What is the meaning of this unruly outburst?
I would like to inform the court that I, Runosuke and Naruhodo, will be defending myself.
You sound so confident about it.
Hi!
You'll be... What?
You playing at Rio Bruce... I almost said both at the same time. Professor... okay, yeah, there's you. You're in line.
Professor Mikotoba told me everything just now before the trial.
He did what?
He said that your dream of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose.
That's why I wasn't gonna lose, obviously. I do is not the most gay translation of a line in this case, I promise you. Yes! How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off?
No, it's not that, really. It's just that...
Oh, there we go, D, yep. You think that I won't be able to get you off?
Listen. Listen. Oh, no. Go next. I read this. Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you...
Hi! I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in.
Slam! Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already? Renouncing his own counsel? Really?
Objection! Objection! Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Yeah, confident, confident!
Oh, yes, exactly.
Confident? That's me!
I'm Mr. Confident. That's right. Exactly what I wasn't thinking.
Exactly what
I'm not
wasn't
confident
thinking.
at all. Oh, yeah. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. Sweating bullets. In fact, my mind's a complete blank.
I realize you're in charge now. Oh, I gotta go get my sword.
Okay.
It's necessary. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Huh? Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, you must have perpetrated a most heinous crime indeed.
As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, defendant Tharahodo?
Yes, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, I like that. Should go by that more often. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence? What's that mean?
Oh, I don't have one of those, Your Honor. He's questioning your ability to do the job.
I'm 17. Probably.
No, I think they're in their 20s.
They are? Oh, I guess they're university students, not a high school student.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I think they're like 21.
Okay. I am a young adult. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Oh, yes! Yes, sir!
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
He's 23 or 24, Sisti.
Alright. Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. That's a very strange thing to think. Oh wait, the victim, not the... But wait! I'm so nervous, I can't even remember that. What was it again?
Ryunosuke! Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank?
You know me so well. Those Westerners and their weird names.
All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that.
It's simple. You can access the court record with a press of the E button on your typewriter.
My what? On my what?
If you ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there.
I wish I could just press E in real life and I would remember everything.
This is the list of evidence you've collected. Now try switching to people instead with E.
People.
23.
The E.
They're 23.
People.
See?
Okay.
You'll find details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press Z to go back.
Yeah, it's just the
Oh, it's
the
changed to
clothes that
Wilson!
they're wearing.
It's not John Watson, it's John Wilson.
Yeah, I was
John Wilson
searching
and Herlock
Iris.
Sholmes.
I was searching Iris a couple days ago and also noticed that they changed her last name to Wilson.
But yeah, it's also so clear. I am almost certain John Watson's picture in this game is designed after BBC Sherlock. He looks so much like Martin Freeman.
Yeah, anyway, I was just confused because of the gakuran they're wearing, because it's not worn by anyone but like school students. I forgot.
So, remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now, you'd better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim. Oh, I did. Okay, press R to present.
Yes! Yes!
Yes.
Victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Not Watson at all.
The H stands for Herlock. It's a very common name.
Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to UMay University 3 years ago.
Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations.
There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation.
And magic.
And magic.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University. Not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education? Have you no honor?
That's not how you... Never mind. But I didn't do it.
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies from the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter.
Huh. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime.
So that's why the trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it?
Exactly. Also, our country has never held a murder trial and wedding in the same courtroom at the same time. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman.
Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime.
I remember like it was yesterday. It was earlier today.
It was 3 days ago.
Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer.
Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. See you in English class tomorrow, then, partner.
The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think.
I wish I could think.
Wait.
White!
Why are you white?
Why are you white? Excuse me, sir.
I've seen the man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain.
Excuse me, sir. I'm sitting at the other table over there.
Why are you British?
I couldn't help but notice that, you're white. Why is that?
British. I don't know his name, but still, I should go and say hello. So I went over to the professor's table. And introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. Bonk.
Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Huda.
Yes, Your Excellency!
Excellent!
How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life?
Oh my gosh, now, Ryunosuke, you don't just ask people why they're white.
State before the court the cause of death.
The gunshot. It was,
Ryunosuke.
Stop reading my mind, okay?
Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence. So back up that assertion.
By evidence? But how?
Find the piece of evidence that shows the professor's cause of death, and then select present. Do it now!
Yes.
Gunshot. Oh. Male British.
Why are you British?
Yes!
Hi! Hi!
Well, I kind of liked the fan translation of Sir more?
Yeah.
Also? According to this document, the victim suffered from hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma.
Learn to read, you imbecile! That's the post-mortem report, I take it?
Sorry, yes, that's right. The post-mortem report.
In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy.
That's fucking creepy!
But here in
What the
Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way.
Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later.
You'll be tested on this later.
This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime.
Ooh, fancy.
You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record.
That's so extra.
Do you remember when we used that old-timey camera at the photo booth in Belgium?
Yeah. So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before.
Can we ask it questions?
It's clearly superior to the drawing. The detail is incredible.
You could draw that well if you keep at it. Are you nice guy?
That's true.
Just keep practicing.
Very well. I am satisfied with your answers.
Now I'm thinking about Phoenix just scribbling in court. Like, imagine Payne is going on and on about some bullshit and he's just not listening. He's just doodling a defendant on his table. Phoenix.
Let us start the trial.
Art student supreme.
Ouchie.
God, I love the animations here. They're so freaking good.
Ouchie just T-posed.
Certainly, Your Excellency. Without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened.
This is it then. Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because Nick was an art student. I really love the Phoenix artist student content.
I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor? You mean Dr. Mikatoba?
Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Assistant?
I can still act as your ass.
Assistant?
That meme with Mild Edgeworth Investigations where they pause it and screenshot it right before assistant or assassin finishes showing up.
Your Honor, I am an ass. The one with Edgeworth. Ah, of course. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial.
He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he?
Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma.
I'll hold your hand. Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats.
Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first.
How's it doing that?
Swish, swish.
He has a motor in it that's flopping it up and down.
Oh, I love this dude. He's probably my favorite witness, and like he appears in other cases too.
Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please.
I also love that, like, yeah, Ouchie is the original name of Ping in all of the games, so like they just kept it in this version because it makes more sense, and also it just works in English.
Of course.
Can I be him?
Go for it. Yeah, you can do it.
Of course. My name is Satoru Hosonaga. I'm the head waiter at the Western Side restaurant called La Carnival. Do not be afraid. Do not be alarmed. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some,
It's jam!
blood.
It's jam!
It does work at the restaurant.
Merely red wine, sir.
It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. It bothers me!
1899,
Well, it really,
everybody!
really should.
In 1899, if you cough up blood, you go, weird, and move about your day.
Well, it really, really should.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants. An Occidental eatery, 3 days ago.
That's how I used to read it.
Understood. Hosonaga-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident.
At once, sir.
And no petty interjections from aspiring lawyer boy, please.
Oh, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? Maybe it's in so many words I don't know.
Perspiring means sweating. Aspiring means hopeful to be.
Like antiperspirant.
There you go.
It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. The lunchtime rush was over, and there were only 3 tables still occupied. That fits with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. Cough, cough. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped into his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student.
Yes!
Hi!
Yes?
Hold on, let me just clarify something
That's
here.
not a good time to say yes.
Well, I did pick up the gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor. I didn't shoot him.
Oh yeah, there's a new episode of my podcast coming out tonight.
Objection! I believe I asked for you to refrain from petty interjections.
Yes, so new episode of my podcast coming out tonight. Go to hypedreampodcasts.com. It's we're doing Double Dipper. It's a no spoiler. Okay, enjoy your nap, Steven. It's a no spoiler Gravity Falls rewatch podcast. We're doing Double Dipper. Releasing tonight at midnight.
I'm so excited.
The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo.
Peanut?
I'm touching your ears.
Oh, I can't see it, but cute. Oh, I can see it now. My huge ears. Thank you.
Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must quietly listen to the witness.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man we see here in court today.
Yes, without question.
I see. And apart from the accused, was anyone else standing beside the victim?
My water tastes like mildew. I think I'm gonna throw out this bottle, unfortunately, because it's not machine washable, and I can't really fit a sponge in there.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
No. There was no one else around the table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Huh? Wait, what did he just say? There was no one else around the table.
What's the matter, Ryunosuke?
My gears are turning. That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman sitting opposite him at the table.
Scandalous. Really?
And that's not something that the waiter could have missed. Because he's a waiter. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? Go! Wait and see is never the correct answer, I feel, a nice attorney.
Yes!
Hi! Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection! Damn me!
Objection!
It's a different voice clip than Payne's normal one.
That's not the same part.
Dear me, dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your
Yada, yada,
blatant disregard... What were you saying?
Yada yada does it.
With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be the accused, this mere student? He's not a real lawyer after all.
I'm not a real lawyer. But I'm sure of what I saw.
Osanaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of the events is hazy.
No.
Anime glasses.
The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please, have a look if you'd like to.
Let me see. Ah, sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume.
That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation.
I don't own a map of my own restaurant's layout.
Go.
Oh yeah, I got a work email. I was just looking at it.
However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone.
Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Conscientious.
Thank you, sir.
The court will take this plan and add it to the court record as evidence.
Oh, well.
Do you like his big golden nipples?
Oh, yeah.
Is there a problem? Hadn't the plan...
Yeah, the sun is shining on your nipples and they're blinding me.
Hand the flan to the court officer at once.
Of course. Here you are.
What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now.
Something certainly seems to have shaken him. He's dying.
It's fine. It's the 1800s. Who isn't? Ew. You might want to disinfect that.
Yikes.
Pour some sake on it. So, the court has now heard a precis of the case.
Process.
Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here, because color film has not yet been invented. Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency. Charlie, are you kissing me?
Yes.
Because I can't see, but I can hear.
Yes, I was kissing you.
No fair, I couldn't see.
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I think I'm gonna, call the stream in an hour, okay?
Alright.
Because I'm pretty tired and I should probably rest my voice for work. So 1
That's
hour.
fine.
Scritch, 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 scritch.
Hee. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court. Oh wait, that's not me. That's you.
I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to the court.
I am this waiter.
But I must warn the defense. If you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial, the prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime.
What do you think I should do, Kazuma?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence?
By the way, I'm apparently voicing I think in Michelle's stream, Michelle Knott's stream on Friday night.
Oh.
I'm voicing Ryuichi from Persona.
Oh.
I don't know him.
Cool.
I just listened to the voice clips she sent. Asked someone who the characters were. They said that he was the best friend character. So I just did my Larry voice.
What's the blonde guy? Everyone keeps telling me that this trial is unusual. It's not unusual. Ba, 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 ba.
About these.
Oh,
There's more to the line.
it froze a little bit, darn.
Oh, yep. Reboot wife.
Can you restart the screen share? Please? Sorry.
It's okay.
librarian keeps telling me that this trial is unusual about these peculiarities.
Your model stopped moving.
I will stammer then. There we go. Is it working?
It's not back up yet. Oh, there we go.
Okay. You've said it. Professor Mikotaba said it. And so has the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
Oh, hi. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you.
I was actually looking at the cat.
And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing to throw that trust back in my face. Is that it?
You're so dramatic. What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just going to abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryunosuke. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witness. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is.
Dang.
Indeed. Prosecutor Ouchie, please continue with proceedings.
Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless.
I love your ouchie voice. So funny.
You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be. In a few short moments from now, that tongue-struck young mouth of yours will be silenced. Forever.
You're going to kill me, old man?
The prosecution calls its next witness.
Very well. Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once.
Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court.
Yes, sir! The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant ESA. No, sir, reporting for duty, sir!
Yes or no, sir?
Myself, I find employs the purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation, Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasute, a humble premises, in the 2nd District. Curio Korakuta, at your service.
Correcta is just a lecture.
Correcta. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be the diner at the other table that the waiter mentioned.
Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question. Always post-noon. And not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business.
I can't understand a word the old man is saying.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He Obviously, targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that surgeon looks more like he'd be a soldier rather than a buyer. A seller rather than a buyer.
Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative! The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war!
Iyesanosa is such a funny name.
Iyesanosa.
Yeah.
It was that black uniformed infantryman over there who unloaded his firearms, sir!
This man's as impossible to understand as the other.
Iyesanosa.
It's so funny. I wonder what his name is in there. Look. Sorry, I'll be quick. Yes, yeah. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said.
So this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yes.
Anosa. Well, aren't you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always uncomfortable.
Now the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred.
Sir, yes, sir. Standing by, ready to report, sir.
Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon.
Do you like my voices for the witnesses?
I love them! I like both of them. They're so fun to listen to.
Always ingesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man.
Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian. And from the back, the little cowardly little weasel.
I was on my hands and knees, investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio.
Nosa is Taizo Usakamaru, and correcta is Hanman Sona Mikurashi.
So the old main voice sounds like the king of town.
Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the violence. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
What times we live in, when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day.
But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. I don't even know how to shoot.
I didn't shoot anyone. The oldest excuse in the book.
That's what they all say.
That's what they all say when they're falsely accused of murder by firearm.
Is that really true, Ryanosuke?
Yes! All I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor.
I was like, oh, someone dropped this. If I find it, I should bring it to them.
You know, there's also that one cutscene of Edgeworth, like, picking up the gun. And it just moments like this really make me think like that's not really what a normal person would do. Wouldn't they be too scared to pick up a gun?
They just
I know
and they're
I
like,
would
what
be.
is this thing? And they pick it up and they're like, whoa, gun, scary.
I don't know. Oh, it froze.
Oh. Here you go.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you too. After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee.
And Dr. Wilson responded,
Hello there. Oh, Jane, bone in the bum, right, Mom?
and then you were like, okay, bye, and walked back to your table without even pretending you understood what he said.
Yeah, it's like he does take English lessons, but also sometimes British people are incomprehensible.
Well, I mean, so there's a fictional accent, an invented accent for, which is called received pronunciation. Also, the posh English accent. It's not real. It's not a real regional dialect. People decided to start talking like that and trained themselves and others too. So that would be what your English lessons would be in RP, received pronunciation. So regional dialects would be completely foreign to you. And that's how I am feeling watching this Scottish sitcom I've been watching.
I also learned British English at school originally, but then I started mostly talking. I like consuming a lot of American media, so it kind of rubbed on me. I think it's easier to speak, to be honest. Like as a foreigner, I feel like American accent is absolutely easier to speak. Then, when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Gun! I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. Sir, King, you dropped this! So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, bang!
Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who the criminal was.
There is?
Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? The parrot?
Hi, Lara Takmak. Do it now.
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Certainly, the testimony of the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty.
Yes! Hi!
Hi, Naruhodo. It is my grave duty to... What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Bum bum bum.
Dear me, let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it? How pathetic.
Huh? How did you know?
Ryunosuke had an idea. Unlikely. It was Kazuma.
He's right. Oh, he's right.
The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out cross-examination?
The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant.
Gulp.
Kazuma's so commanding.
Sexy.
Sexy.
Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness.
Alright. This is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke. This is where it stops being a game where you just press the screen and everything happens without your influence.
But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination.
Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witness's statements. The witness is clearly lying to throw you off the case. So find a contradiction to rub in his smug face. After you have made your careful selection, present evidence as your aid and yell, Ikiari!
How?
You didn't fire the gun, which means that what the soldier said has to be a lie.
Well, yes, but...
It's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing that is evidence.
Majora is asking what the song. The song is, I assume, from the Ace Attorney musical.
Yeah, it's from Turnabout Musical. It's called The Objection Song. It's the second track on the cast album. There's also a live stage production of Turnabout Musical. Who was it playing Furio Tigre in that one again?
That was you. You were Furio Tigre.
It was me!
It was you! Right, evidence.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying.
Sorry about the beeps.
Now let's go, Ryunosuke! Don't let them beat you!
Bam! Alright then. It's all or nothing.
I mean, Furio Tigre has one line in the musical.
It's still really cool to be a part of such a big musical.
Regulation beefsteak. You know, I like to think of myself as a regulation beefsteak.
Yes!
Hi!
Why aren't you saying anything? Is this some new interrogation technique?
I hadn't actually thought of what I wanted to ask.
Just ask about anything that catches your attention, anything that bothers you.
Alright then,
I have a question. Raise his hand.
This beefsteak you mentioned, what kind of food is that?
Tinshun! Beefsteak is a delicious cut of veal, vigorously cooked on a cast iron grill and served piping hot.
Yum. Oh.
If food could receive medals of honor, beefsteak would be almost as highly decorated as a cutlet.
Are there no cows in Japan?
Yeah, in the next case, the Ryunosuke sees cheese for the first time, so I'm guessing.
Yeah, it says... Yeah, it says in the Meiji era, about 2,600 foreign cattle were imported.
Okay, so there could
cows.
be beefsteak, but yeah, a university student might not have heard of it.
Oh, interesting. Interesting.
I like how he raises his hand when he has a question.
Yeah, he's so cute.
Over here, excuse me?
This cutlet you mentioned, what kind of food is that?
Tinshun!
Ah!
A cutlet is a delicious cut of veal, toasted in breadcrumbs and deep fried in cooking oil. Accept your guilty verdict, atone for your crimes, and when you're released from prison, try it!
Yes, sir, I will, sir, on the double, sir.
Sorry to interrupt, but how about trying to stick to questions that are relevant to the case?
You must be really freaking hungry. I'm sorry, I'll do my best. So, next question. Is it just me, or did it keep hearing a sort of wah cry noise?
Negative!
Well, at least we've learned that he's a big beef lover.
Big beef lover.
Big beef lover.
Agnia, you're my big beef lover.
No, I'm the beef and you're the big beef lover.
Oh. Affirmative. Get it? That's the thing he says?
It's not easy knowing what questions to ask.
I like when...
Achievement unlocked. Prime presser, it said.
Yeah, I like when the seagull and Link come by in my overlay. That makes me happy.
Yeah, I love them. They're so cool.
Huh.
Yes!
Yes! I have no idea what you're talking about.
A Koban, boy.
A Koban? You mean an old Edo coin?
Prior to the incident, a treasure of exceptional value from the Hoei period entered my possession. I took myself to the restaurant the following day, with said item secreted in my bosom pocket. In the hope of an affluent connoissance, appraised of its indisputable value being present.
So, you were hoping to sell your Koban coin? To certain Nosa, whom you met at the restaurant?
Yes, it's quite clear where you're going with this, boy. You are about to assert that a penniless soldier would have no hope of purchasing a precious koban.
You got $5.
Isn't that so?
Well...
Oh, thank you, Mr. Moon! Thank you so much for the money. Here's the money. That's our anniversary present. $5!
$5 because it's 5 years.
Yeah, $1 for every year. But when we get to our 60th anniversary, you better be ready. No, when we get married, it resets, Agnia. So we're gonna have another 5th anniversary.
Oh, that's how it works?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you celebrate wedding anniversaries, not
I kind of don't like that. Let's celebrate the dating years instead.
No, people want to celebrate the anniversary of our wedding too. Other people.
Well, people will go with what we want, not the other way. I mean...
You little upstart cadet! You want to add disrespecting a superior officer to your list of crimes, do ya?
I think years together is more of a weight than like when the law recognized us as a couple.
Blatant subordination!
No, I didn't say anything. Although penniless might be just the word I was looking for.
In any case, the hour is already advanced beyond that of the midday luncheon. There remain precious few present with whom I could engage in discourse about matters of business.
Discourse?
The gentleman aside me who was grappling with his braised veal at the time was more so prospect.
I'll give to $0 on your wedding night and plus $1 every subsequent year. Thank you.
Ah, I see. This doesn't sound right. Hi! So, you're saying that you actually saw me at the time?
Affirmative! I saw you, laughing, cackling, like a madman as you trained the barrel of your gun on the English civilian.
But that's impossible. I only...
Allow me to confirm just one point, please.
What's that, prove it?
Thinking carefully about the statement you just made, it seems to me that it must have been after you heard the gunshot that you looked over to the victim's table.
And so what if it was?
Well, if that really is the case, it would mean that you didn't, in fact, see the precise moment when the killer actually fired the gun.
Arrgh! Arrgh! And double arrgh!
He's got Proto-Man glasses as a mustache.
True.
More sixth sense!
Sorry?
More sixth sense of danger! Oh, picked up the waves of murderous energy radiating from your foul mind. Which
Hey,
means
Spider-Man.
a split second before you pulled the trigger, I was looking right at you, cadet!
Surely that's not really possible. Is it?
Do you think I would have got where I am today in the air? I couldn't sense danger in the air, son!
Well, it would seem this soldier is absolutely convinced that he saw you do the deed.
This is not good. This is bad.
Yes!
No, don't say yes to that.
So this black uniform university cadet, you're saying that was me?
Arrgh!
Arrgh.
I've had just about enough of your sauce, cadet! Who else do you see around here in black uniform, huh?
I saw you. Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well, but...
It was you little weasel! You unloaded the firearm on that man from behind his back, and you call yourself a citizen of the great Empire of Nippon! You
Not the back.
disgust me!
It was shot from front.
What is... Okay.
I'm not quite sure. It's something that the surgeon just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. Yeah, it's definitely the gunshot.
In that case, check back over the details of evidence you've gathered in the court record. And if you find an inconsistency there with what the witness said, then don't hold back. Present the evidence to the court. Thrust it in the witness's face and make him choke on it.
Don't hold back! Thrust! Choke! Kazuma, is there something you're trying to...
God, I'm horny. I can't wait for this trial to be over.
For real! For real!
Oh, how do I go back? Oh, okay. I guess read this.
I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here.
Listen, Ryunosuke. We all know there are lies lurking in these statements. It's time to expose them.
Expose. I understand that the question is how.
Like I said before, the key to this is using evidence that you've collected. Okay, I know. I just didn't know how to go back to the previous statement. I know where it is! I know what the percentage... Just let me go!
Fine, it's fine.
The hard part about being a fan of this series is that every single game has a tutorial case, and I already know how to play.
Yeah.
So this dialogue is way longer than it would be to someone who had played, you know, 6 of these games or whatever. Partner.
Yum beef.
Not this one, right? The next one? Okay.
From back. Yeah. It's not.
To the
photo, I think. I think the...
Alright.
Yes!
Hi!
Ugh.
What? What are you playing at, cadet?
Yeah, you're right. I know. I just wish there was an option to have a less verbose tutorial for those who know what they're doing.
What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my moustache.
Yeah, they could cut some dialogue. Inconsistency, sir? I mean, yes! There's a clear inconsistency here.
What nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth.
Ugh.
I think this proves beyond any doubt, Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
Ugh, this is so frustrating. Arrgh. I love you.
Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court.
Oh my god, so I got curious for a second about Ouchie's fan, and apparently it says guilty on it.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. Kazuma, what?
What are you talking about?
It's apparent from the single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that
Look at this photographic print!
That there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. What? Sergeant Ayesanosa. Yeah, sir, what, sir?
That's not your name.
Yeah. The statement you just made was this.
The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian. And from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir! Affirmative, sir! I'll witness the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
But no, that just can't be.
And why not, cadet? Boop.
Oh, whoops.
Did you boop me?
I booped the camera and it moved. You.
Oh no.
It moved me, you stayed in place. Because, spoilers, you're not actually there. I don't mean to shatter the illusion for our viewers.
Jeez. Because
Because of the wonderful things he does. Take a close look at the print.
Look at this photographic print.
The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Ah! Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it?
Baby. What the?
Some people have babies on their back. I don't judge you.
What was that? Something just popped out from behind his back and he pushed it down again.
Certainly there is a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant No, sir?
Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharged, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak. What? The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. The witness, Sergeant Yesanosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all. That's absurd. I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. You see her.
What does that mean?
That I seed it. I seed the inconsistency.
Oh, seer, not seer.
Yeah,
There's been a...
it's spelled seer and pronounced seer.
It is. That's weird.
Well,
There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial just from that one discrepancy.
What the heck? A turnabout in a trial?
Why not seer? Because you see.
Well, because that would be 3 E's in a row in the English language.
Agaktan!
The English language doesn't allow for 3 E's in a row. So it's seer. Sorry, I didn't make the language. I just speak it. You want someone to talk to about this? I'm not. Maybe call up like Oxford.
Seer doesn't sound like a word. Seer does because you see.
Hey, Kay. There's a complete turnabout in this courtroom. Is this what being an ace attorney is all about? Title drop in both countries.
So this is what being an ace attorney is all about.
But I'll definitely saw him. That university cadet there. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes.
Hi. But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor.
And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either?
I was under the table.
Myself, I have already been quite clear. A gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor.
Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? Oh, thank you, Kay, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much.
Hunting for treasure.
That's what we do here.
Treasure?
Indeed! No way, Eric, come on! My prized coin! On each occasion when I visit that restaurant. In it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rasute.
In the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you.
On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my holy treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find I want, but I was presented with little alternative. My earlobes are jiggling, and my eyebrows. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished.
The coupon vanished?
Hunting around under the table I was, in case mayhap it had fallen under there. And that happened. Bang!
You heard the gunshot, you mean?
Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded Hoey treasure. Nothing could distract me.
Oh, he is looking.
Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end?
No.
Huh. I see.
That lamentable day, the precious Hoey bond was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself.
He's looking away.
I've never done that particular old man voice before, and I'm having a lot of fun doing it.
You haven't?
No, I've never done that particular voice before.
Like, I'm telling you, it sounds identical to the King of Town.
Oh, the King of Town is like this!
That's the same voice, but like more enthusiastic.
There's a slightly different accent. The King of Town is a little bit British. I mean,
you.
all of my voices are the same voice, but with
it can be, yeah, it can be
changing.
hard for me personally to distinguish sometimes. So like, don't take my word. Like that's not an offense. Sometimes I just can't tell.
As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon.
Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British, it would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now.
What is your position, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Will it not, Your Excellency? The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, or find a wolf at the back. My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain!
Upon hearing their next statements, it would become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could have possibly committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryanusuke Naruhodo.
What?
He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he?
Despicable opinion on me?
Despicable me?
Me? So true, bestie.
Very well. The court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Was that clear?
As clear as Kiriko glass, Your Excellency.
Yes, sir! At once, sir! Awaiting signal to testify, sir!
Baby. Excuse me, but there's something or someone looking out over your shoulder, I think.
Affirmative! The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir! Name? I don't know, sir.
I do know, sir.
It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny. Attention! Your father is about to quell the enemy! Watch and learn, my boy.
God.
Why
is
this?
testimony?
Why are his eyebrows and... Why are his eyebrows and
jiggle physics, the only jiggle physics that matter on the earlobes and the eyebrows.
Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, that's almost the same thing.
Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he was. That young lad in black. And much I myself did see.
Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present.
Indeed. Alone he was, the Englishman. Died all by himself.
Therefore, no one other than a black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out. I don't know.
Yes!
Hi! Wait! That's nonsense!
Wait, that's sus.
That's sus!
Come on. I didn't check off unlist live replay once stream ends. There we go. We got it now. It's important to do that because if if I don't unlist it when the stream ends, it becomes.
Oh yeah, it doesn't count. Yeah. It doesn't count for the monetization. Algorithm?
Yeah. So it's that. If I don't unlist it, which means
doesn't count the views too.
Yeah, so it's not gonna count towards how many views I've been getting lately if it's not a public video.
Yeah. Don't forget that. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all.
Please, enough of these outbursts already.
But there was a woman. There was a young woman at his table.
There was no such thing.
Women don't exist. Period.
Women don't exist, you fool. Don't you think if women existed, Prosecutor Ouchie, would have met one at some point?
Everyone's looking away. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
Objection!
They're gaslighting him.
If you yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies.
Ouchie is like, oh, there it is, a minor spelling mistake. You lost. I win.
Did you know that I can play kazoo with my nose?
What?
Here, watch. Oh, I can't do this one. Oh, it worked with the other one. Let's try this out. Nope.
Talented.
So when you hum, you're actually singing through your nose.
Wisdom talent.
Because if you close your nose, you can't hum. Try it.
Yeah.
So that means that there is air coming out and singing, and that's how you play the kazoo. This one's not working. This is a tin kazoo, but with a normal kazoo, you can indeed close one nostril and hum into it.
No zoo.
Yeah. So you can play two kazoos at once.
Kanozu.
But yeah, it's not working with the tin one.
That's okay.
Kay really likes your model.
Oh, thank you, Kay.
Kay,
I stream with this model on my channel, so you should come watch me. I do art and stuff.
Did you see the seagull coming by every so often and Link less so often? Cause look, wait, there was the seagull. Here's Link. Look, there's Link.
I love those.
It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact.
Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, Counsel?
Indeed. Of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there is only one place set.
Certainly, based on the appearance of this print. It would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else.
Arr.
Arr. This doesn't make any sense.
It makes no damn sense. Compels me.
Compels me, though. We finished each other's sandwiches.
David from Fahukapods tweeted that he doesn't think that Knives Out 2 is going to be good. I refuse to believe it.
What 2?
Knives Out 2.
Oh, it's happening?
Yeah, so there's going to be 2 Netflix exclusive movies, not about the Thromby family, but about other cases that the detective does.
Yeah. God, that's so awesome. Wait, what year did the Knives Out come out?
2019, remember? Because it was shown in a film festival in Ghent, or I think
I see.
like a month after we left.
It.
Yeah. Yeah, and Jojo Rabbit.
Yeah.
In the scene where Ransom is eating cookies, those are actually Belgian cookies that the director Ryan Johnson had imported. And he said when he was at the film festival in Ghent, they applauded the scene where Ransom started eating cookies.
That's so cool.
And I wish I had been there. We didn't know, though.
The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record.
We would have had to stay for a month or not gone to the festival if we wanted to be at that.
Wow. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw the woman.
The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well.
But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him.
It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt.
These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Takatsuchi Ouchi, will have contributed to the amity of these 2 great empires is an honor.
The guilty fan. How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule.
Uh-oh. I just opened another Discord message and it made your model go away on screen.
Oh.
Alright.
No problem.
Uh-oh. Now I just gotta make sure your model loads.
Phoenix, you gotta believe in yourself. Think outside the box.
Alright. Can you turn off your camera and turn it back on?
Yes. There you go.
Alright, there we go. Perfect. Oh! Uh-oh. The sizing changed. Somehow.
I guess while I was checking it. Message or... Alright, there we go. Got it.
Yay!
Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet.
What?
If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination.
I don't know, Kazuma.
The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick, understood?
Rules can be so unbending at times.
Alright, that's about all I'm gonna be able to do today. I am very tired and my voice is getting pretty tired.
Okay, yeah, you've been doing a really superb job today.
Thank you.
Really fun stream.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to do it soon. I don't know what my schedule's gonna be like because I just got 2 new jobs.
Yeah, unfortunately, we still don't know if we'll be able to make it regular streams. But I really want to.
I'm not gonna be working every weekday starting in September, so it's just August that I'm gonna be working all the time.
So thanks everyone for coming to the stream.
And subscribe to Agnia. The link is in the description. I'll put it in the chat as well.
I draw cute anime girls.
I can't rate anyone. This is YouTube. I was about to say, what is the last step I do in stream? Oh, yeah. And then I'm like, wait, no, doesn't work. Doesn't work.
Yeah, my VTuber friends also like constantly complain that there's no really a raid culture on YouTube. Like it exists, but it doesn't work the same really.
Here, let's do an incredibly manual raid. I will find a Twitch channel I want you all to watch. I don't know anyone else who streams at YouTube, or at least not anyone who's streaming right now. Oh, I don't know anyone who's Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. It's 4 in the afternoon on a Tuesday. No one's streaming to Twitch either.
Oh.
Alright. Yeah, then just check out my podcast tonight at midnight. That's Pipe Dream. It's Mystery Shack Look Back on pipedreampodcasts.com. The new one's coming out at midnight in my time zone, which is in 9 hours? Maybe?
8
hours? 8 hours! In 8 hours. Alright. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. And if any of y'all are in the New Jersey area, go to Wild West City. Come hang out with me.
And Charlie's gonna be a bank robber.
Oh, well, I wasn't robbing banks. They had me robbing the carriage and the train.
You're a multiverse robber.
And I got a really good joke in. I got a big laugh where I hold up the gun to the train to the carriage, and I'm like,
"Oh,
any of y'all got anything valuable?" And this woman's like, "The bottom of my shoe fell off. You want that?" And I showed it. I showed it to the other robber, and I'm like, "Hooey! Look at the loot I got! This lady gave me her soul!"
Oh!
And then I got a big laugh on my first day, and I was happy about that.
Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad you had a good first day.
I'm probably going to buy another water bottle for work, because this one tastes strongly of mildew. I'm going to buy Gatorade powder and something else. Bye. That's a cute smile.
Yeah, I don't really use these key shapes much.